All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to my little live stream. I'm trying to add Instagram to the live stream, but is it working now? I don't know. Is it working now? Could someone go to my Instagram and see if I'm live on the Instagram? I use a third-party app, and they added the Instagram as an option. So today's the first day that I'm using, StreamYard to live stream to Instagram. A little technical thing. So if someone could go to my Instagram and go, yeah, thumbs up. Wait, maybe I could do it on my own phone. Hold on a minute. We'll get right to you. Let me just go to my Instagram. Is anything going on my Instagram? I don't see anything going on my Instagram. I don't see that I'm live on my Instagram. Whatever. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my live stream, 500 feet above the streets of New York City. It's rainy, it's windy, it's a week from Christmas, it's mall day. Hi, everybody. Just thinking about going to the mall. That should be fun today, right? Oh my goodness. All right, let's say hi to some people. A little distracted because I'm trying to get the Instagram thing to work. If it works, then, going forward, you won't even hear me talk about it. Tom Taylor, morning, Open Squad. Good morning, dude, guy. Ope, have you ever been to, oh my God, no. Wow, that's a hell of a good morning there, dude, guy. Have you been? Ted Palawada, morning all. Good morning, Ted. Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. James Banks looks like he could easily afford a $17 donation. I like how you think, Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. Vincent Scaramuzzo. Yeah, it's on. All right, cool. So I'm on Instagram as well. That's pretty badass. So now I'm live streaming to Twitter, Facebook groups, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. I have no audience on Twitch, so don't worry about it. Scott Watson. Good morning, Open All. Good morning. Scott, I got to tell you. I use this live stream to give personal, messages and catch up on people. So for the people that don't know, Scott Watson has been telling me for years, you got to come north of the city, stop paying ridiculous prices for your Christmas trees. They want well over $200 for a tree that is sickly, that's barely 7 feet high. So I finally pulled the trigger. I went north of the city. I saw Scott Watson. We went to a farm. Me and Matt picked up a couple Christmas trees. We tied it to the roof of his car. We're flying back to New York City, going no less than 65, 70 miles an hour. The whole Christmas tree is like this on the hood of the car because we didn't tie him down that properly. Got home. I set up my tree. It's been in my house for 2 weeks. There's not even a hint that it's dying yet. Are you kidding me? And then the trees that we would get in the neighborhood, you see the tree stands, they're already yellowing. They're already falling apart. There's needles all over the sidewalk. I don't know what the hell they did to those trees up there, Scott Watson. But once again, thank you very much. It's been up in my house for more than 2 weeks, right? Yeah, probably like 17 days at this point. Oh, my God. So good morning to Scott Watson. All right, who else we got? Today is your birthday, Flamin' Dragon. I guess it's a congratulations if you make it to another birthday. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. Thanks for checking out my live stream. Good morning, Ken R. Chris Tartaglia. Good morning, Open Gang. We got the Vegas T. JG with a happy, now everyone's wishing a happy birthday. That's cool. Where's Lady Di? I do not know at this point. Lisa Connor, nice weekend, GH. Was it a nice weekend, GH? It was all right. Daughter had glow-in-the-dark dodgeball, but I was excited because my daughter's like, Dad, we're doing a dodgeball. And, that's the difference between being older and the, I have to say at this point, the younger generations, not the younger generation. I got to go with the younger generations. They took dodgeball basically out of school. Do you remember, if you're a little older, that gym class, every other gym class was dodgeball? with those red balls that just went boop, boop as they hit you in the head. You'd have black eyes. You'd have a effed up nose. You'd have bruises all over your place. It was absolutely insane. My daughter's like, yeah, the balls were really soft and you could barely throw them. I'm like, that's not dodgeball. It's not dodgeball unless you're a little scared on the other side as balls are being whipped at your head. Holy ass, it is bad out there today, like driving in a hurricane. Yes, it is, Ted Palawada. Yes, it is. What's your favorite hurricane song? Give us a call on your home of rock and roll. All right, I would go "Rock You Like a Hurricane." I think that's the go-to song, right? So to answer Lisa Connor, that was Friday night. Saturday's a blur. What did we even do Saturday? Went for a bike ride with my daughter again. And then yesterday, I live streamed in the morning outside a coffee shop, and then sat in the house for the last 24 hours because the rain finally hit and it's just been miserable up and down the East Coast. So we're hoping that the storm clears out of here. I think it does. Then we go to the mall. Oh my God. Christmas is a week from today, right? Yeah, it is. Oh, great. I'm sure you're in complete panic too. I guarantee you're in complete panic as well. Some stars for your last minute Christmas shopping. Well, thank you very much, Tom Taylor. Fivers and likes. That's our mantra here. Super chats get you to the front of the line. If you're a member of my YouTube channel, it gets you to the front of the line. In between, I just scroll through the chat and see what you guys are up to. Is your building swaying because of the wind? No, not this time. We're pretty good, actually. I thought that, honestly, in New York City, I don't feel the wind. Maybe the wind's hitting out on Long Island and Queens and whatnot, because I was just watching the news, which I rarely do. Don't do it. Don't watch the local news. Why would you do that? But I do watch when there's a big storm just to, get an idea of the weather. And what was I going to say? And there's down trees on Long Island and Queens, but I don't really see any action here in New York City. Yeah, watching the local news is stupid. Here's all the things that happened while you were sleeping, all the horrific things. That's no way to start your fucking day, right? James Banks, I think I know, dude guy. All right. Oh. If you know, you know. Remember, dude guy asked me if I and I said, "You're crazy." No, of course I did not. Now James Banks is saying, "I think I know, dude guy." I think that's kind of funny, right there, right? Of course it is. So yeah, the big news is the stupid weather and figuring out how to get the kids to school, and then going to a mall. No, I have a lot to give. Who's Kate Meany? Wait, I think I know. Kate, is your dad Kevin Meany? I knew your dad. Cheers. Knew your dad through Brother Weeze. Cheers. Your dad was a very, very lovely man. Your dad was a hilarious comedian. And I think you're his daughter, if I'm not mistaken, right? You got to come on my live stream someday there, Kate Meany. But I don't think the comments work the same on Twitter when you're live. All right, that's fine. I don't see Instagram comments on this. So where's that? Mark B, is this your bit? Let me get rid of Mark B. He can't handle this. Is this your bit? Just asking where everybody is from a show that ended probably at this point 10 years ago. Is this going to be your bit, Mark B? Yuck. Saturday was rough in Florida. Yesterday, my in-laws in South Carolina had a tornado near their house. Stay safe. Damn, that's not good. We don't have to deal with the tornadoes up here on the East Coast for the most part. You get one every once in a while, but that's what's so fascinating about the United States of America. Depending where you live, we all have to deal with very different things. What do we have to deal with in New York? Traffic. Traffic and taxes. That's what we have to deal with in New York City. And then if you're in the Midwest, you got to deal with a lot of tornadoes. If you're out west, you got to deal with the the earthquakes. And if you're, down south on the East Coast, you got to deal with the hurricanes, right? So depending on where you live in the United States of America, you deal with very, very different things. David Chandler's here today. What's going on, Mr. Chandler? Good morning. Welcome. Hope your team won. It's all about the Bills for me. 2 weeks ago, I was saying it too. The Bills season was over. I'm like, they're not looking good. And then they got to play the Chiefs. And then right after that, they got to play the Cowboys. And I sit here 2 weeks later with the Bills taking out the Chiefs and that crybaby Mahomes. And then yesterday they took out the Cowboys, who aren't as good as their record is saying. The Cowboys stink. F the Cowboys. I said it yesterday in my live stream. The reason I don't like the Cowboys, because when I was growing up, we didn't have a lot of TV stations. We certainly didn't have the internet. So we were a slave. We were slaves to what was on the TV. And they were trying to shove the Dallas Cowboys down our throats as America's team. I'm like, I pick America's team. You don't pick my America's team. So if you're a little older, you had to watch a lot of Cowboys games on the TV when you're like, no, I don't want to watch I want to watch other teams. No, it's America's team. Look, check out the cheerleaders. That almost worked. I'm not going to lie to you. That almost worked to drag me into America's team. But in the end, I'm like, screw the Cowboys. Screw them trying to shove America's team down our throats. And I never liked the Cowboys. Never. And one of my friends was on the Cowboys. Good old Tyson Walters. Or Tyson Walter, I should say. He played center. Really good guy. Lost touch with him a little bit. Tyson, are you out there? If you are, you got my number. Give me a little text. But he played in the NFL. He was a fan of Opie and Anthony. He went to Ohio State, and then we hit it off and became friends. And he gave me one of the best days. Well, one of the best golfing days of my life, I should say. When I was in Dallas, he said, "Hey, Ope, you wanna play on the Dallas Cowboys golf course?" I'm like, "Are you serious?" Of course I do. And every tee box, on a regular golf course, they have those white balls or whatever, and you have to line up between the white balls to hit your drive. Not on the Cowboys golf course. Those are little cowboy helmets. There's a Dallas Cowboys theme to their golf course. Oh my God, it was unbelievable. And we're at the range, and this is a true story. At the range, warming up before we hit the course. And all of a sudden, I see this fat dude in a golf cart coming our way. I'm like, man, who the hell is this fat dude in a golf cart coming to the range to hit balls? Pulls up right next to us. It's Bill Parcells. I'm like, holy shit, that's Bill Parcells. And then he's doing a little chit-chat with Tyson Walter, who was playing for the Cowboys at the time. He was their center. You can look it up for yourself. If you don't believe any of this, that's fine. And Tyson introduced me to Bill Parcells. He knew exactly who I was, but he also didn't give a shit about who I was. And he really just wanted to talk about football with Tyson. I don't know. I think they were talking about conditioning or something like that because it was not the season. And then Bill Parcells proceeded to hit a few balls, and then he hit the damn course. Fake Kate Meany is in all the chats. Oh, okay. That ain't the real Kate Meany. Thank you. No problem. I know that Kevin Meany has a daughter that I think her name's Kate Meany, and I think she's trying to do comedy. Or maybe she is doing comedy. I don't know. I've never seen her stand up. So, all right, there you go. So, very happy on this Monday that the Bills got past the Cowboys. That's for sure. Now, who do we play next? The Bills. The Bills are in the playoff hunt. That's for sure. 2 weeks ago, they were not. Hope your team won. Whoever you root for. We had a teacher that would play with us and take out all his rage. Former Marine. It was insane in retrospect. James Banks. You're talking about dodgeball, right? When my daughter said she was playing dodgeball, I got really excited because these kids nowadays, they're wimps. they're growing up as wimps. We had no safety whatsoever. Dodgeball was absolutely insane. You were scared for your life on the other side, especially when you were at a younger age and you were one of the last guys left and everyone's just pounding balls at you. And you're like, oh my God. And then they realized too many kids were getting hurt. So they took the dodgeball out of the game. And then they came up with something called, what's the name of the game? My son used to play it. I'm like, you're not playing this game anymore. This is just stupid. GaGa. Any parents out there that have kids that play GaGa? GaGa ball, I think it's called. We had every man for himself dodgeball in school. 60 kids, 4 red balls. Last man standing wins. How cool was that, Vincent Scaramuzzo? How cool was that? It was amazing. And you went back to regular class with I don't know, your fingers hurt because they got jammed because you were trying to catch the ball and the ball would bounce off your fingers like this. Boof. Oh, my God. Oh, your face would hurt. Your nose would hurt. But, man, you felt alive. Now these kids, they play something called GaGa ball. It's like an octagon. Think octagon the size of a typical room, let's say. And then the kids are all in this octagon. And I think there's one ball, if I'm not mistaken. And they got to roll the ball. And if it hits you, you're out. And then it's last kid standing. And if the ball happens to bounce and hit you above your waist, and the person that threw that particular ball is out because they want to keep it safe for everybody. Oh, my God. No. I didn't like that. A. Thompson. Now they play dodgeball with, well, yeah, sure. You're not wrong about that, sir. Robert Cowling. Good morning, Cupcake and crew. Good morning to you, Robert Cowling. Kick the fake. Kick the fake. Okay, thanks. How bad is your apartment swaying in the wind? Oh, yeah. So, no, I'm not feeling it. I've talked about it over the years. We get motion sickness way up here when the big windstorms happen, but we weren't feeling that at all. So I don't. It doesn't seem like it really doesn't seem like it's windy here in New York City. I don't know. I heard that there are feral dogs attacking people in Central Park. No, that's not happening. David Chandler, that ain't happening. There's a lot of raccoons in Central Park, and every once in a while, a coyote travels down the tracks from upstate New York and somehow gets into Central Park. We get a coyote every once in a while. But in general, Central Park is a pretty mellow place. It's pretty chill. Play Patrice's favorite song from the Cranberries. Let It Linger. Oh, damn, that was a little wind gust. Did you guys hear that on camera? That was pretty significant. I think it was a squall. Good morning, Open Squad. How about those Bills? Birds, thank you. Cheers. Cheers. You don't have to worry about the Cowboys. They're not as good as their record, John Courts. I know you're a big Eagles fan, but you're going to get by the Cowboys. You're going to get by the Cowboys. That's certain. And then poor Zach Wilson, he doesn't even really want to play for the Jets anymore because of how they've treated him. But he's trying to do the right thing. And then he got hit yesterday. And don't be surprised if stupid Aaron Rodgers plays for the Jets next week, which is just taking a ridiculous chance. The Jets are obviously out of the playoffs officially for another year. How many years has it been? And Aaron Rodgers just has to show off. So I think I really think he's going to be playing in the next game for the Jets, which is, he should, like I said, he should do 1 or 2 snaps just to go, look, I came back from this crazy injury that usually takes people out for well over a year, and then get him the hell out of there. And then just close down the season, make sure no one else gets really hurt, and get ready for next year. That it couldn't be more obvious. Remember when you had Club Soda Kenny to take you Christmas shopping? Those were the days. Well, there was a time, I know it's hard to believe, but there was a time that, I was a big radio star, but I still had to go shopping. I still had to go shopping at a mall. And we got so bothered. That was the reason why I had Kenny around. There was a time it was really, really crazy. Those days are long gone. I understand that Kenny had to go to malls with me and my wife, so I had protection. And it wasn't even that bad in the end. But wow, you'd walk in a mall and wow, the amount of people you realize that were listening to that old show was pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. Do your kids ever listen to your old shows? No, man, they don't. I'm posting a video because we just talked about this recently. I think last week on the live stream. My kids, I'm just their stupid father who doesn't leave the house for work. That's all they know my past, but they don't care. They don't care. Their friends don't care. Some of their fathers care. And that's about it. No, I mean, someday I'm sure they'll listen to the old shows. I'm sure they'll get to it. Can you please give your opinion on Jim Norton's latest video venture with his wife? Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I guess Jim Norton started. No, I know Jim Norton started a YouTube channel with his wife. See, with his wife. Whatever makes you happy. That's been my mantra. So just because I don't like the guy, I can't front. As long as you're not hurting yourself or others, I don't give a crap what you do. But he started a YouTube channel with his wife, and I did see their first video. I did, and it goes against what I try to do, and that is to avoid all this garbage. I try, but every once in a while, I get a weak little trigger finger and I click on some shit, but it's very rare. And I want to make that perfectly clear. And with that said, I saw Jim Norton's first video on his YouTube channel with his wife. The acting is so bad. Oh my God. I know the video's doing well. They put up a Christmas tree in their decorations and blah, blah, blah. And it looks like she might be like 6'8". She's a giant. And they're putting up the Christmas tree, and Jim Norton's acting is so bad. It stinks. Maybe it's more noticeable to me because, I hung around that guy for a while back in the past, but his acting stinks in that video. But with that said, views are way higher than anything I'm posting. Way higher than anything I'm posting. You sons of bitches. And his videos will crush. But I know it's right away. The Christmas tree video, the acting stinks. She's a natural on camera. But he stinks. He's playing some weird role. I don't know what to do with this. Just playing it over the top. Where does this go? But gotta say it. I'm a pretty honest person. The channel will fucking crush. 8 times I'm probably not. I was just making reference to the creepy cold guy that Patrice talked about. Oh, all right. Good morning. What's up, Jim? How are you? Jim Norton is watching. Good for him. New York City and high prices on everything. Yeah, absolutely. Can you comment on West Coast podcast culture? Who is this Tina's time? Oh, my West Coast podcast culture. Do you have a specific question? Because I can't really listen to a lot of the podcasters from the West Coast, man. I think in general, look, man, I ain't putting up any numbers. So let's acknowledge that. But I do know a little something about, broadcasting in general. I think a lot of these comedians are making huge mistakes with their podcast because they're getting really big numbers listening to their podcast, but they're not funny. They're not funny. I think they're scared to be funny on their own pod. I mean, they're funny from time to time, but there's a lot of lulls as these comedians talk about the process of being Comedian. Who gives a shit? There was a term, when I was doing radio back in the day, right? It's called, there's your Long Island accent, if you're wondering. It comes out every once in a while. It's called like a little bit goes a long way. And in radio, when you talked about, sex in general on the radio, your PDs and your general managers and whatnot would go, look, a little of that, goes a long way. Same with the comedians talking about the process of being a comedian and how it's like to be trapped. Oh my God. Just fucking turn the mics on and be funny. No one gives a crap that you stay in a condo when you go to the Funny Bone in fucking Columbus, Ohio. Who cares? Opie's family left him a long time ago. All right, thank you, Danny Douglas. That's just that is just weird. My family hasn't left me. They don't see. Unlike other people in the public eye, my wife doesn't want to be in the public eye, and we decided to keep our kids out of the public eye because of people. To be honest with you, because of people like you. If you want to know the truth, because of people like you. So congratulations. You're one of the reasons we keep our kids out of the public eye. Tyson, call in. I've lost touch with Tyson. I'm gonna try to text him after the live stream, see what he's been up to, because it popped up today. Opie, why does everyone hate you? That's not true. Wait, are you the same guy? Oh, you're the same guy. Let me get rid of you. You're just a dope. There's certainly a bunch of people that hate my guts. I think it comes down to just having pure honesty and not playing the stupid game. Because a lot of these guys that I was around, oh boy, did they have a lot to say about each other when the mics were off. A lot. But as soon as the mics were on, they were like, they didn't want to burn any bridges. And I think that was one of my mistakes. But it also made for some solid, good radio. I will no longer be donating to Kevin Brenner. I will no longer be donating to Kevin Brennan. I will now support the smaller, struggling podcast exclusively. Am I one of those, David Chandler? Am I one of those? All right, dude guy with the $5. It's not much, but I always appreciate you making my morning entertaining. Dude guy, are you kidding me? Let me tell you something right now, dude guy. I appreciate people like you because I'm telling you right now, I got a decent number. I got between Facebook and YouTube, I got 132 people watching right now. Then on Twitter, I will do well over 1,000, between 1,000 and 2,000 people today. And then Instagram it's brand new today, adding them to the StreamYard live stream. If every person gave me $5 like you, dude guy, I'd be rich. My stupid Christmas shopping at the mall would be covered. So thank you, dude guy. Did you draw from your caddy knowledge to impress them? I don't know what that means there, James Banks. Oh, when I saw Bill Parcells hitting? No, I did not. When Bill Parcells, going back to when I was in Dallas with my friend Tyson Walter, who was playing for the Cowboys. He was a center. He was kind of a journeyman. He played on a bunch of teams, I believe. But at this particular time, he was living in Dallas playing for the Cowboys. And we played on the Dallas Cowboys themed golf course. It was Cowboys colors everywhere. It was amazing. And when Bill Parcells pulled up in his cart, and Tyson did the right thing and introduced me, and Bill's like, oh, yeah, because Bill's like a Jersey, New York guy. He knows who Opie and Anthony are. But he didn't give a crap. And then I stood there like, I didn't know what to say. So I just watched those two talk. It was obvious that he didn't really want me in on the conversation. So there it is. So no, I didn't use any caddy knowledge to impress Bill Parcells. Just recently came across the old clip of you guys making fun of Sam Roberts for calling 911 for a flat tire. Any chance it rings a bell? Of course it rings a bell. Hilarious clip, dude. Still listen to those classics. Thank you. Hill May, it looks like. Hill May. Wow, the wind really is kicking up. Now I'm definitely feeling the wind, and the rain is hitting the windows sideways. I thought this was I thought the big part of the storm was like yesterday, but I guess it's hitting this morning. All right, Danny Douglas. Did we get rid of Danny Douglas? I thought we did. Why would I hate black people? Like, what are you what are you doing? Oh my God. Oh my. Back in my days, we were doing MMA in kindergarten. For real, James Banks? Yeah, these kids today, man, they keep them very, very safe. I tell my kids, like, I'm so old. How old are ye? We didn't have car seats. We didn't have seatbelts. Or we had the one seatbelt around the waist because we couldn't figure out seatbelts yet. I always laugh at that crap. Like, wait, all right, so we're going to make it safer to drive. So we're going to give you a seatbelt that goes across your waist. So now if you're in any car accident, the rest of your body's still going to go forward and basically break you in half. That was our first seatbelts. And then finally someone's like, hey, idiots, why don't we put a strap across this? That's stupid. That guy probably got fired. And then they came up with the airbag technology, but we didn't have any of that, right? And then I swear, I need to know this. So my mom had 7 kids, and then we had a couple extras always coming and going in our house. That's why I always say I had 7, 8, 9 kids. And when you had a newborn, a baby, and you had to drive somewhere, right? The mom just held the newborn, right, in the passenger seat. We didn't have car seats. Maybe it was a bassinet or something, maybe that you put at her feet, but there wasn't a place in the car to put a baby. Right? They still have real dodgeballs at the trampoline park, and the kids go crazy for it. Oh, right, the F on Greg Buell up there in Michigan. See, I know my people. Oh, damn, man, I'm distracted. For real, this rain is coming in sideways. I don't know if the camera's picking not the camera, the mic is picking it up, but it's hitting the windows hard now. I went to the trampoline parks. Oh, my God, did a couple kids' parties at the trampoline parks, especially down there in Philly, and holy crap, that is, oh my God. But I have a really bad herniated disc. Oh, for the people that want to know, that's why I do this a lot. I can't sit in seats, basically. Isn't that fun? I can't sit in actual seats. That's why I'm always adjusting. And just imagine on a trampoline at a trampoline park what this stupid back feels like. Oh my God, but it's amazing. Trampoline parks are amazing. I love them. That's right. And they do have dodgeball. You're right. Because the kids could jump up in the air and then throw them as hard as they want. Everyone is laughing at you. All right, Danny. Wait, did we block Danny already? No, it's weird. Everyone's laughing at me as I have a solid audience of cool people liking this. They're contributing. We're having a good time. We're having our first cup of coffee. But in Danny's world, everyone's laughing at me. Go Bills. Go Bills and Eagles, Andy? Man, a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl would be great. Yeah, there was a time I certainly liked the Patriots. I was a big fan of the Tom Brady Patriots. That came from my time up there in Boston, and also knowing that my Jets sucked so effing bad that I had to start watching other teams. But to this day, I'm truly just a Bills fan. That's the truth. I'll take a peek at the Jets. I wish them nothing but the best, but they're just exhausting. And because of my Boston roots, I like the Patriots with Tom Brady, and they played the Eagles in the Super Bowl a few years back. And my in-laws, they're texting me like, "Go Eagles," and I'm like, "Are you paying attention? I've told you a million times I don't like the Eagles. I'm a Patriots fan, so I'm rooting for the Patriots." And then the Eagles win, and they're like writing me like, "Aren't you excited and happy for this?" I'm like, how many times do I have to tell you no? I wanted the Patriots to win that Super Bowl. Flat Cat Jessica, Opie, I'm happy I was there from day one. We were lucky we got O&A from day one. Damn, where are you from? Oh, you must be Boston then, right? Day one, Opie and Anthony is actually Long Island, though. We squeezed out about, I don't know. I'm trying to think. We squeezed out about 6 months on Long Island. And those dopes at WBAB, they didn't see the vision. I gave them the vision. I'm like, here's your future. That's why I hate radio across the board. No, I don't hate radio. I hate management of radio stations across the board. There's two guys I liked, Tim Sabian and Eric Logan. And that's it. I think that's it. And a guy up there in Buffalo. The guy up there in Buffalo who I was kind of called out about this recently. So you know what? This is where I could be smarter and have less people hate me. But I love and now here I do it again. I love the PD up there in Buffalo because I was just a scrub doing overnights. And I'm like, I ain't playing your stupid music. I'm not on the radio to play your stupid music, right? And so I started babbling. And the PD at the time up there in Buffalo, we would have to do these air checks, which were so embarrassing. You went in with a little cassette that only record your voice, and they would put it in their tape deck, and he would sit there and he would listen and then tell you everything you're doing wrong. Oh, well, that was okay, but a little wordy. I'm like, this stinks. So he pops the tape in, and he's noticing like you were only supposed to talk for maybe a minute, maybe. And I was just babbling 5, 6, 7 minutes at a time, just babbling about whatever. I was basically doing this. And he's like, I noticed you're talking a lot. And I'm like, that's right. And once again, that's right came with a little wink in my eye, like, and I know you're having an affair with somebody at this radio station. Wink. And then he looked at me. I didn't say that. I just gave him the look like, I know. And he hands me the cassette tape back. This is a true story. And then he goes, keep up the good job. Cheers. So I like that PD too, because he literally, I obviously, that's not an exaggeration. I do think the guy really liked that I was just, trying to do something different and I was slowly but surely trying to become a talk show host. And he was there for it. And then he ran into my PD from the Rochester days. And he's like, what do you do to Opie? Sounds so much different. Has confidence. He sounds really good. And this guy, I want to say his name so bad, but this guy goes, I just let him do his thing. I took the chains off. But a lot of these radio, managers and whatnot, program directors, they did not want to take the chains off their on-air personalities. Hell no. Opie Radio, are you 100% Irish? Oh my God, no, not even close. I got a drop of, actually, somebody in my family is studying like our ancestry, like really studying it. Yeah, breathe right strip on a wound on my stupid hand. So I don't pick it. Any other pickers out there? But my cousin has discovered that you had to hear that one, right? Did you hear that one? What the hell? I thought this storm was hitting yesterday like this. It's like really bad out there. Whoa. And he's saying that we probably have a little Scottish in us, actually. A little Scottish / Irish. I say slash because I'm not exactly sure, but it's a little bit. I got some Canadian stuff. I know Canada's a country, but whatever they're into, because I I guess he was my grandfather technically. I don't think I ever met him. My mom's dad, he was from Canada. So whatever he was with all that Canada crap. And then my mom has a lot of Polish in her. So I got some Polish and I got some, I'm literally a mutt. I got German, little of everything. Everything's going to be all right this morning. The Opie and Anthony story would make a great TV show. Ron Howard could play you. Cheers, Opie. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate ye. Has anyone seen my Dada? Okay, thank you. All right, let me spin. Super chats get precedence, so I'm wiping out a whole bunch of comments. So you can either rewrite your comment or you can give me a super chat to go to the front of the line. Or if you're a member of my YouTube channel, you get precedent too. Like Henry Wheeler, precedent. He's a member of my YouTube channel, so he just writes Tommy Cutie's burnt. I don't know what that means. Flat Cat Jessica, I'm a poor, but want you to be rich. So here you go. No. Flat Cat, you also know hitting the like is really, really important. So if you're not doing the bare minimum and hitting the like, then I don't need you. Go watch somebody else. Thank you. Who else? Let me spin to, oh my God, you guys are yapping. I just wiped out a bunch of people to go to Winky. Winky, not Flat Cat, became a YouTube member. Thank you. That helps. So thank you very much. Let me spin. I think I got another one to get through. Oh, Barrister 1401, $5. That rain is God's tears from all your skunk farts. I know this has become your bit. I don't know if it's going to take off. I don't know if it's going to set the world on fire, Barrister 1401, but I got to be honest. I did have a skunk fart the other day, and I thought of you. I'm like, why am I thinking of Barrister 1401? But it gave me a little bit of a giggle. Andy, what's up? Eagles need a win tonight. They sure do. They sure do. Look, the Eagles are a damn good football team. So there. Flat Cat Jessica just became a member of my YouTube channel. Thank you, Flat Cat Jessica. Cheers. Oh, shit. I got to wake up my kids. And I'm going to get another cup of coffee. Usually when I leave, you got a nice, oh, my God. Let me skip to holy crap. What are you guys doing today? A. Thompson, moved away many years ago. Does Seton Hall still have that late night FM metal station? And oh, geez, dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have no idea. Maybe someone else would know. I don't think I ever listened to that station at all. I will tell you this much, though. Where it's at is like college radio. Because every once in a while when I'm driving way out east on Long Island, I will spin the FM dial and I'm like, wow, this is just a junkyard. There's nothing going on. Literally nothing. And then I go way to the end of the dial to, check out some college radio stations. And they're doing some good shit. They're talking a little more. They're playing stuff that's normally not on the radio. So I think they do a better job than the traditional powerhouse radio stations out there. Thank you, A. Thompson. Hit the like and Opie won't squint. King of all diffs. I was thinking about this the other day. Like I had Lasik many, many years ago. And I'm starting to squint again. There's my eyes if you need to know. Well, they're not usually like that. They're like this. Hey, what's up? But I'm squinting like a mother effer, and I don't want to put readers on as I do these lives. Wow. Are you guys hearing that? Hopefully you're hearing that. Opie Radio, interesting. Thanks for responding. I'm fascinated by Ancestry. So Irish, Scottish, Polish, German, cool combo. Yeah, and then Canadian shit. I don't really know what my grandfather was. I guess he had to be a whole bunch of Polish because I think my mom is like half Polish. I think I'm a quarter Polish. I think that's the big one in my pie chart. St. Ranger, 1959, $3. Thank you. The weather outside is frightful. It sure is, man. And we got to go to a stupid mall today. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hit the likes. There. All right. Henry, I'm keeping you on the big screen. I got to just get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back really quick. And I got to wake up my kids. They got 2.5 days of school, and then they get like 2 weeks off. They're excited. I promise I'll make this fast. If you want to go, then go. Sorry. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, and I'm so delightful. All right, guys, we're back. Wow, that rain is crazy. Cheers. Second cup of coffee. Cheers. We could do a little more. I was just thinking, gotta go to a mall today. Oh, my God. In other news, overnight, Biden's motorcade was hit by a car. And everyone's like, the Secret Service didn't do what they're supposed to do. And when any action is happening around the president, you run towards the president. And I guess the Secret Service ran towards the car. Does anyone have more details on that? Because it's pretty much breaking overnight. But he was at his campaign headquarters and he was walking out to his car, I guess. And then a car went flying by and hit one of the cars in the motorcade, and everyone's freaking out. And then they ran towards the guy in the car. That could have been the distraction, you dummies. And then they finally turned back and got Biden in a car and got him out of there safely. But was it just a coincidence, some goofy accident, or was somebody trying to get something done? Does anybody know? And Robert Spahn, you're calling it? Eagles 27, Seahawks 20? All right. Likes broken, showing 1 like on my screen. Has to be. I see 32 likes right now. And I think I get to see the likes of YouTube and Facebook, maybe? I don't know. Anthony, 50, Opie, 0. Okay, thanks. Show ended 10 years ago, but thanks. I don't know what the hell to do with that. So I just want to know what's going on with the Biden thing. Was that just coincidence and a weird accident, or was somebody trying to do something? How old were you when you had Lasik? I was in my I was in my 30s. I was in my early 30s, something like that. Wow, that weather. Yeah, it's very, very distracting, but it's pretty cool when it hits the window behind me. That's for sure. Oh, yes, James Banks. Yes. That explains everything that I'm Polish, right? Of course it does. The Polish are actually extremely intelligent and efficient. Remember the joke books? I just try to, one of the things I do with my kids, I don't know if you do it with your kids, but I always refer to my upbringing and my childhood, just to show them how different things are. I don't want them to live like I did because that's stupid. like a lot of us parents, we really want our kids out of their phones or out of their iPads, but that's their life. Like last night, I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, well, I'm getting on basically a Zoom call. I'm calling up blank, blank, and blank. So there's going to be 4 of them on a call through his iPad to do their homework together. Oh my God. When we went home with just stacks of homework, we had to go to our room and we were just done for the night. These kids work with each other to help each other out. It's crazy. They got that going for them. And then there was a tree close to here that was down. Giant tree fell just out of nowhere. And you notice that the roots were very, very, very shallow, which was weird. And that's why the tree came down. Giant tree. The main part was like, I don't think you could put your arms completely around it. No, you definitely couldn't. Maybe 2 people. It was that big. Now it's on its side with these giant branches going this way and that way. And my daughter especially is like, can we climb that? I'm like, hell yeah, man. Of course we can. And then I'm trying to show my skills, but now I'm an old man basically. And I'm trying to climb the tree like I did when I was a kid. I'm trying to get up into the crazy part of the tree. I'm like, oh, this is just a bad idea. And then I'm trying to tell the kids, like, this was our thing. Like, when was the last time, wherever you live, that you saw a kid just in a tree? It's not a thing anymore. We climbed every tree possible. And, now this stupid city, they don't want anyone to have fun whatsoever. Here's an example. So the tree's down. There's a park right along the Hudson River, basically. And this tree was down, giant. Like I said, giant branches. And the kids were coming from everywhere like, this is so much fun. And they're playing on the damn thing, right? No one was getting hurt. The parents are watching, of course, because nowadays you got helicopter parents to begin with. So even if they're doing something kind of dangerous, there's a parent right there. When we were growing up, you left the house, no supervision whatsoever, no cell phones, just you and your bike. Okay, bye. And you would leave. And like I said the other day, you hoped a van didn't drive by you slowly. And then you would just come home as the sun's going down and your parents were like, did you have fun? That was our upbringing. But anyway, so the kids are all over this tree that's down in the park, having the time of their lives. They're like, this is amazing, Oh, the city. No! They put yellow tape around the whole thing. And a day later, the thing was gone like it never fell. The city had to get rid of that tree immediately. Wait, there's fun going on. Where? Let me get my crew. And they got rid of the tree. You would think they would just keep the tree for a couple days. Because I'm telling you, the kids were like just loving it. Absolutely loving it. Going to the mall. Going to the mall today. I feel for you, bro. Yeah, man. Well, maybe I should have done some of that online shopping the last, month. That's cool. You can hear the storm. You can, right? Leather daddy cap. All right. Yeah, man. I mean, when I set up this stream, about an hour ago, it was nothing. And now, I guess this was the part of the storm that was supposed to hit yesterday because it is really bad out there. The rain is hitting the window sideways. We can see Opie's computer screen. Yes, you can. There it is in the background with my ring light. There you go. Gonna eat some effing pie, James Banks asked. Yes, of course. And once again, I'm gonna say it. Everyone is like praising Brenda Lee for having the #1 Christmas song. She recorded the thing something like 65 years ago when she was 13 years old, rocking around the Christmas tree. And in the song, it sounds like she's saying, we're going to have some fucking pie. And the kids picked up on that and made it a trend on Twitter and Instagram and maybe YouTube Shorts. And that's the only reason the song is #1. But no one wants to tell you that part of it. They just think it's a wonderful thing for Brenda Lee beating out the Mariah Carey. Quiet down, chat. You sound better when you're quiet. Oh, damn. What's going on in the chat, man? Is something going on in the chat? No, I just spun around. I don't see anything going on in the chat. So, yeah, I guess the last thing we need to know, we try to build like every morning, we try to build the things people are talking about. So obviously it's the storm here in New York City with the rain sideways and the wind. Then a little personal crap. So we did the mall. Got to go to the mall. So I'll have some stories about that. Maybe I'll try to live stream from the mall. And the kids playing dodgeball and the kids, just climbing a tree. And then the city say, no, that's too much fun. Get the crew to get rid of this tree immediately. So stupid. Wow. The hell, man? I got to get out in that. That's crazy. They canceled school up here in Hartford area. 50-mile-an-hour winds, rocking all night. Damn. Okay. All right. Biden was driving. I like that, actually. They didn't tell you that. It was Biden that crashed into another car. That's hilarious. I guess it was just a coincidence, though, that the driver wasn't trying to get something done, is what I'm assuming, because it would have been a massive, massive story this morning if it was somebody trying to do something. That's true. That could have been a distraction. Of course. And all the experts are like, the Secret Service blew it. They should have ran toward the president immediately, but they ran towards the car. Dummies. Fordham has a solid radio station, but Seton Hall was unreal in the 1990s. Right on, bro. I just don't know anything about that. I'm sorry. All right, let me try to get through some of these chats real fast. We should start wrapping up now. Haha, I love how you react to these moron haters. Makes me laugh every time. F them. There's not a lot of them at this point. But the ones I got, they're good. They got a decent amount of bots and troll accounts and whatnot. Wow, what the hell, man? It is really bad out there. I wonder if they're going to cancel my kids' schools today. All right. Your Lasik lasted a long time. Al Michaels' Lasik started to wear off very soon. All right. Yeah, I was a big time squinter, and it's absolutely coming back. It's absolutely coming back, which sucks. Yeah, you don't want to see me with fucking reading glasses, right? Can I put like a big lens in front of me that no one would know? So I can see everything. Do they have that? That would be amazing. I think it's from just staring at my screen all day, just trying to get something going by editing podcasts, editing episodes of my Tuesdays at Get Parts. I hope you're checking out Tuesdays at Get Parts. I'm really pushing. We've upped the quality. It's still a work in progress, getting more and more people to do the damn thing, but having a lot of fun doing it. Basically, I live stream every Tuesday at my buddy's bar, Get Parts, on the Upper West Side. My buddy, Matt, who also owns the joint. We invite our friends. We're starting to, push out past our friends, because not all our friends want to be on it, obviously. And then I take the live streams and I cut out all the nonsense that kind of didn't work, and I'm making episodes. And I got a playlist on my YouTube and my Facebook. It's just simply called "See You Next Tuesday at Get Parts," and that has all the episodes, okay, which are different than the actual live streams. All right, I think I should start wrapping up because I don't think I got anything else today. I don't want to push it. Why do you still do this? Are you a glutton for embarrassment? I don't, Brian, it's not about you. I do it because I love it. I do it because I make some pocket money. I do it because people still like checking this out. See, you're a guy that thinks because you're not into me or you don't like me or you have to support somebody else that everyone is just like you. The fact is the majority of people checking these out are really into it, and we have a good hang, a good group of people, and you're literally the minority trying to turn this into the majority because that's how you feel, my friend. And like I said, I'll do this like, I don't know. Actually, the numbers have been growing lately, so jeez. Wow. Can you live stream from the mall? We can see how the Christmas. Yeah, I'm going to try to live stream from the mall. Yes, I am absolutely going to do that. Your Mother Nature is very angry today. Absolutely. St. Ranger. Our house was on a hill and the basement had a solid dirt cement wall. My dad had a pellet gun shooting range in the basement. He shot his 45 there a couple times there too. I like hearing that. We had a cellar. We had a cellar where our boiler was, and it was a dirt floor too, bro, out there on Long Island. And they still had the chute that went into the cellar. And back in the day, you know, before this house was really old, before electricity and all that, you know, you had a furnace with coal, I think, and there was a coal chute. So the delivery guy would open up the coal chute and deliver the coal, and it would just pile up on not the basement, the cellar floor, the cellar dirt floor. And that's how you heated your house back in the day. It was pretty badass. And we had that chute in that house when we were growing up going, oh my God, how old is this damn house? Looks like a typical day in Finland over there in the glass studio. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, bye. Instagram Instagram just went off. Instagram is so weird. They're like, that's enough. They only let you live stream for an hour, and then they're like, that's enough. And they just turn you off. Jesus. Your kids aren't on winter break yet. No, not yet, man. It starts in a couple days there, Michael. A couple more days, and then they're off for a while. I think they get at least 2 weeks off, so they don't all look like granny glasses. All right, I'm going to start wrapping up. I literally don't have. I don't think anything else. The weekend was kind of a washout with this stupid storm. The live streaming yesterday morning was a lot of fun on the streets of New York. I want to do more of those. If you're new to this, I got 2 podcasts. I got the Opie radio podcast. That's the main one where I got a whole bunch of different things going on that. So check that out if you haven't in a while. And I've adjusted my episodes. I'm starting to do just episodes from Get Parts, the audio version, because I love that I'm getting back to hanging with people instead of, you know, for the longest time, my podcast was just me babbling by myself, but I'm finally getting back to, you know, doing it with other people. So if you haven't checked out Opie Radio in a while, do so. I think you're going to like it. And then my second podcast is called Comedy Quick Hits, and it's basically really quick, funny moments from my podcast. It's a clip show. The episodes go by like that. They're 20, 25 minutes long, sometimes 30. I got 9 or 10 episodes up there. It's quick moving. You get like close to 20 clips in like a half hour. So hopefully you check that out as well. That's the second podcast, Comedy Quick Hits with Opie. That's available wherever you get your podcasts. Okay. All right. I think we're good. Did the Bills beat the Cowboys? Because I still try and look up TNA with ONA once or twice a year. All right. Thank you for that. Thank you, GH. Good luck with the mall. Thanks. Hopefully I'll have some stories from the mall. Go live from the mall. Do it. All right. I might. But I'm there to try to get some actual things done. If I feel like I'm good, then I'll turn that stupid thing on and just wander around. That's for sure. We'll see. Opie does this for all of us. Thank you, Chris Cooper. It's a theme, and this goes for all of us. Like, you choose what to focus on. You know you got good people in your life. You know you got people that support you and love you in your life. So why the fuck? And we all do this. You focus on that one jerk. It's really up to you. And when it comes to these live streams, I got the majority of the people are very, very cool. And then you got these haters that are supporting other shows because maybe I said something that was pretty damn honest and they didn't like that. So then they send their guys after me. It's like, oh, just go away. Support your guy. That's it. But for you to come in here with your pompous attitude and think, well, I don't like him. This stinks. So everyone must think this stinks is the stupidest thing ever. All you have to do is check out the chat and you see the people that are here every day enjoying it. They're supporting me. They're contributing. It couldn't be more obvious. And also my numbers have been growing lately. Not enough to brag, but they have been growing. All right. Opie, I needed to hear that, man, for real. What about the haters? It's stupid. We all do it. There's one jerk at work. So what do? You talk about the jerk at work over and over and over again when you got all these other cool people at work that you could be focusing on. You're not alone in that. We all do it. I just chose over the years to ignore more and more of it. And it's a good place to be. And then the other thing is like, who are you? I don't even know. Like they use fake names. Like there's a guy right now. He's just Facebook user. Why would I be bothered by someone called Facebook user beating me up? Why would I be bothered? There's a handful of people in my life when I turn this off. If they were saying some of that shit, I would be devastated, of course. But a nameless, faceless person attacking me because they're supporting some other person out there, that's just stupid. If you want to know the truth, just dumb. I like the chat group. There you go. Yeah, the chat is great every morning. The whole thing is good. Hit the like on the way out. Thank you, King of all diffs. Scott Watson, have a great day, all. God damn, Scott. I started with you. I'm ending with you. I walk by that Christmas tree every day over and over again. And there's no needles on the floor. What the hell did they do up there? It's been sitting in our living room for 2 weeks. There's no needles on the floor. Crazy. I'll show you. I'll get another picture of the sick Christmas trees on the streets of New York. They're pathetic. And they want over $200 for them. See, Ernest. Thank you, Ernest. Thank you. See you all later. Have a great day. Thank you, Greg Buell. Not true. I don't know what the not true is. All right. Opie has turned into Terry Clifford. See, that's kind of funny. What does that even mean? But you kind of laugh at me. I wonder when a hater hits me with a line and I start laughing, if that bothers them or if they go, oh, all right, he's all right. He's all right. He laughed at that. I always wonder that, to be honest with you, because some of the hate that comes at me, it's kind of funny. All right. Thank you, Chris. You're done. Oh, my God. My wife literally holds the entire family together. But take a shot at my wife because you're just a treat. Know what happens? I'll tell you. Because I'm an older gentleman and have never been a good night person, I'm in bed at 10 as my wife is running around the house, helping them with homework and everything else. And then I do the morning shift because I'm a morning person, if you need to know. I'm out cold and they're still up doing homework and everything else. All right, I got to go. Haters gonna hate. Yeah, it's a sad thing. Look, I think I certainly was a hater, so I kind of know, but I also knew it didn't do me any good, so I kind of been changing my tune. I'll dip in certainly, but I don't want to live my life that way. It's just dumb. All right. Yeah, no, you guys told me which people got to get rid of. I did. That's the other thing. Like, I don't need moderators. I got my people, and they're like, get rid of that guy. And if I know the person really well, I don't even question. I'm like, okay, and I get rid of the guy. That's how cool our little group is. All right, guys, gotta go. Got to get ready for the ball. Got to get the kids to school, and I got to deal with this stupid rain. Blah blah blah. Thank you. Don't squint anymore. It's really bad for your eyes. Really bad. Yeah, it kind of gives me headaches if you want to know the truth. Right above my eyebrow. It's like, and it's not a good look. I can't believe I'm back to squinting. It just sucks. You guys deserve to see these baby blues every morning.